Hello, pointers!
Hello!
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year 2026.
You didn't say Happy New Year. Hi, Godfather. Say hi, Connor. Hi, Connor.
Hi, Junie. Hi, Junie.
Yes. We are here today. Oh, hi. Our first podcast of the year.
Yeah.
2026.
You get half of Ian.
Hold on, Ian. We'll make it. Oh, there. Now you're in the frame.
Honestly, half of Ian was too much.
Half of Ian is better than like all of us combined.
I don't know about that.
Aw.
Not
Look
for
at that.
this.
No.
Oh,
Okay, you
you're
didn't
so
say here
nice.
first.
So nice.
What'd you say? Oh, I know. I'm very
So nice.
nice. What? I don't know what she's doing. So, how's everybody's first week of the new year been?
Is this really the first? Oh, it's the first full week of the new year. Yeah.
First full week. We went back to work. We went back to school.
Yeah, it's mostly that. It's mostly, the going back to work. Not, the problem is it's like when Christmas and New Year's kind of fall in the middle of the week, it basically makes the last 2 weeks of the year completely worthless. So it's like now all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what do I have to do again? I have to do my job that pays for my house and all that. I don't know.
I literally couldn't even, I was not in the right headspace to even think about work at all. I drank probably so many Coors Lights over the course of a week. Like I could tell my face was like swollen. I was like, well, no, I stopped drinking Coors Light until today, basically. I'm drinking champagne. Cheers. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good being with you for a whole new year.
With you for a whole new year. Cheers to everybody. Thank you to our, 5 listeners. Happy New Year to you.
I'm so excited for all the people who are going to go to the gym for 3 times this week.
I know.
Go again.
That's right.
Ian, you can do your favorite thing in the whole wide world. You can get a bunch of people who have no idea what they're doing, and you can tell them what to do.
Ooh, that is his favorite thing.
They did actually assign me that job this week at work.
I got it. Go.
But what was it?
Well, people weren't recording their time properly, so we're missing our forecasts were not where they should be. So they've assigned me to be the person holding everybody accountable.
That's the worst, because I will say that as an ex-agency person, and Connor, you may have to do this too as a consultant and also as an ex-consultant, my least favorite thing to do ever was do my timesheets.
We have to do them every day.
And you have to do them every day. And you've been very good. You're very good at that. You're like militant.
Well, you don't get your bonus if you don't do them.
Oh, well, that is actually helpful.
That's a good incentive.
That's a good incentive.
Yeah.
Connor, do you have to do that? Do you have to record your hours?
No.
Well, that's nice.
No.
Nice.
If I do legal work, yes. But
okay.
Actual political consulting, no. Because if they actually because once basically it's while they're in session, it starts the first day they're in and it doesn't end.
Yeah.
I will,
when sessions start?
It started on Wednesday. Yeah, the Missouri legislature, they all came back on Wednesday. And
wait, they were off from the 19th until, probably Thanksgiving until Wednesday.
I mean,
Katie,
they only work half the year.
Yeah, Katie, they were off since Mother's Day.
Huh?
And I'm sure in that time they came up with some really good ideas.
Yes.
Some wonderful ones. Wonderful.
Fantastic. I'm very excited to hear.
2,300 bills that have already been filed. I have read through most of them, and there are some doozies. My favorite is for those of you who are, you pay attention to kind of the finance world and everything. There on April 15th, someone has proposed that it shall be known as Kansas Governor Brownback Day, Awareness Day. That everyone gets to sit down and go over how badly the Kansas the Kansas elimination of the income tax went. It went poorly.
People have way too much time on their hands.
Oh yes,
people have way too much time on their hands. If that is what we're worried about in this economy.
At least in Missouri, they still legislate more than the Capitol.
Guys, this is not a political podcast.
No, it's not.
May I remind you?
That was just an observation.
Yeah, it's just complete observation
and a criticism.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in fairness, that can be for literally any administration. Doesn't matter.
No, this one's special.
Okay.
This one is special.
That's true.
Okay, so let's talk about our breaks. We had so much fun. We did Loose Creek. So we were down for Loose Creek. That was the first part of our break. And My favorite part was going to Kasich's house. Shout out Mike Kasich.
Mike Kasich.
One of the 5
One of the 5.
Friend.
listeners, subscribers.
Oh, one of the 5 listeners. So
Yep.
he'll be excited to hear his shout out.
Friend of the pod, Mike Kasich, soon to be guest, hopefully.
Friend of the pod, soon to be guest. He has like an annual, his background is he's one of my best friends since probably 7th, 8th grade. We were best friends all through high school, college. We've been friends for like 30 years at this point. Wait, how old am I? No, not that old.
You're not 40
20 something.
this year, though.
20 something years. But he does a really good job of keeping the class together. So he has an annual party at his shed. Can we talk about his shed real quick? Mike Kasich's shed is incredible. It's like 2 stories.
It's bigger than our house.
It's bigger than our house.
It's bigger than most houses in Freeburg.
Has wonderful plumbing. It has like a butcher kitchen. It has like a great
I
kitchen.
didn't try any plumbing. I just peed outside.
Oh, you peed outside. Well, the bathroom was nice. You actually would appreciate it because he had pictures of oh, what's the movie? Oh my God, he's gonna be so mad at me.
No, maybe he's listening. I'll tell you.
Can you? I mean,
It's not
you got to give me something. I mean, there's been lots of movies.
The guy with like it was a Hayden Thomas Church with like the big
Thomas Hayden Church.
yeah with like the big fur jacket with the glasses. Is that him?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shoot,
Shot in
I'm
the
gonna
dark.
remember.
Shot in the dark. You said Ian
Okay.
would appreciate this.
Yeah.
Was it the Big Lebowski? And you're
Yes, thank you.
Church was not in that.
I know
Who
he
was the
wasn't, but I just know
Who was
Katie.
the main character in the Big Lebowski? Who was the main character?
Jeff Bridges.
Yes.
Jeff Bridges.
The dude.
The dude.
The dude abides.
Anyway.
The dude abides. The dude abides.
You cooked Jeff Bridges dinner.
Mhm.
I learned something new every day.
In Rochester.
Did he abide?
In Rochester? What was Jeff Bridges doing in Rochester?
Accepting an award at the Eastman School.
Well, that's nice. Did he go there?
No, but it's a artsy school.
Okay.
And I was under 21, and this nameless restaurant let me have a beer. Well, we cooked him dinner after hours.
Scandalous.
It was my first beer.
Definitely your first beer.
Yes.
I remember my first beer.
I remember my first beer.
It was Milwaukee's best.
The
Beast.
Beast.
Disgusting.
I was told that rite of Osage County was you had to drink a warm stag as your first beer, and I later
Ew.
found out
Terrible.
that I was being.
I think they were
that
lying to
screwing
you.
with me. This thing was rolling around the floorboard of a truck for I want to say 2 weeks, and it was.
It sounds like a Tyler operation.
No, well, Tyler was physically present where we were, but this was not a Tyler one. This was a. I won't give his first name, but I'll say this was a Massman deal.
Say no
Yes.
more.
Yes.
Shout out Massman family.
Shout out Massmans.
We love you. Hey, okay. So anyway, back to my K6 awesome shed, or we call it a shouse because it's a shed/house, even though he has the actual house.
Don't you have to have rooms in a house?
He did.
He has
upstairs.
a whole he has a whole upstairs.
Oh, there's a whole
No, but,
apartment
like,
up there.
Rooms. There's an apartment up there?
Yes.
I didn't go upstairs.
I didn't either, but I just heard. That was rumor. But there was a kitchen, huge
Is
space,
that where he sleeps when he's in trouble?
probably.
Hi, Mike.
He'll be our next guest so he can tell us for himself. But yeah, the bathroom had all pictures of Big Lebowski in like peeing situations, which was, I thought, very clever.
Miterated upon the couch or the carpet.
That's right. That's right. He understands. He understands.
It really
But the
brings
best
room to
part was
live.
that he has like a little man cave section of like recliners and very comfortable couches, and then a projector screen for ball games, for TV, whatever you want. I was like, this is the life. Why don't we have that? Because we live in the city.
Yeah.
Well, like in the city, we live in the suburbs.
We do live in the suburbs.
Yeah, but your suburb is based. Your suburb is probably has more people than the entirety of Osage County in it. Osage
That's
County's
true.
population is 13,000.
We're
That's
12.
what?
We're like 12 or 13, so we're on par with Osage County. Winnetka, Illinois.
Winnetka.
Okay, so my favorite. Hold on. Population of Winnetka is
12,494.
Very close. Very close.
very close. So Connor, my favorite part of this night. Well, there's a lot of favorite parts.
It was good.
So Kasich has a lot of really good. He's very good at bringing people together. So he brought a lot of our graduating class together. So a lot of people I haven't seen since high school. Plus some of like our OGs, best friends that we haven't seen. You know, we see maybe couple times a year, and they're still really close friends, which is great. But my favorite part of that night was how you met your friends who you work with at the Capitol, and you found out that everybody at the Capitol thinks you are gay.
Yep. Yep.
There's anything wrong with that.
There's
No,
nothing wrong with that. There's
we
nothing wrong with
love the
that.
gays. We
Yes.
love the gays. But
Yes.
Connor, you are not one of them, right?
I am not. I am not. So no, it doesn't help that one of my most vocal clients is Promo, which is the Missouri statewide LGBT plus advocacy organization. So most
So
of
you
their
advocate.
interactions,
You advocate. For
I
the
advocate
gays.
for them because listen, as a libertarian, I believe everyone should be allowed to live their life without government interference as long as you're not hurting anybody. You're just doing your thing.
I'm
You should be
totally.
making laws for specific peoples. That's all I'm
I
saying.
completely agree. I completely agree, and I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm becoming more libertarian. The less,
Me too.
the less government in my life, the better.
Yes, fully agree.
They're not. They're
So
not.
I don't think I don't even think that's even political. That's just like a fact, you know?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, it's
Libertarian is a lifestyle.
it is. It is. Unfortunately, some people tend to take it in a weird direction, but it's just like
Mhm.
it's 90% of the time it's just let you do what you want, man. It's fine. Just chill.
Honestly, people need to live their lives and just be good people. Don't kill anybody.
Usually pretty easy to follow.
Don't pollute as best you can.
As best you can.
As best you can. And then contribute to society.
Yeah.
Like, have a job.
Or don't do your own thing.
Or
That's
don't
fine
or
too.
do your own thing. Like if you
Well,
want
you got to make money somehow. You know
well,
what I
listen,
mean?
if you want to go live in a
Not
cabin,
if you're living in a tent in the woods.
yeah, if you want to live in a tent in the woods, cool.
Fair.
But
fair.
you just can't
And then you can
can't-
hunt your own stuff and you can cook your own and live off the land, essentially.
You just can't, but like, just don't mess with other people. It's like if you want to be a loner and just do your thing, do your thing.
I'm with you. I think government needs to just stay out of it. It's none of their business.
Yeah, we could do better without
But
it.
anyway, Connor, so how'd that make you feel when your coworkers were like, "Oh, I thought you were gay"?
At this
What is
point,
this,
I'm
Dr. Phil?
at this point, I'm so used to it that I'm just like, nope, not, I'm not. And they're just like, wow, really? And then they're just, we kind of just move past it because it's like, okay, all right, let me tell you, there's a slight backstory to this.
Okay.
So I can't name
Mhm.
name, but when I was working at a restaurant that was within proximity to the Capitol, there was a older woman she's probably in her late 60s, early 70s. She would hit on me constantly.
Mm.
Now I, being both a server and being like, nah, not my thing.
Also a professional.
Yeah, I politely declined. She didn't take that well and started the rumor.
No
and would
kidding.
tell everybody.
Did she actually proposition you?
He's nodding for those who are not watching.
Yes, she absolutely did.
Fascinating. Can you give us just like any
Well, I
detail
mean,
about
good
the
for her at
proposition?
60 to have that still going.
And
you know?
Connor, you're a very good looking man. And by the way, because of you do have some gay friends that like to take you shopping and help you dress. They have done a very good job on
Your
like,
hair.
well, you have great hair. I mean, that's just us. That's just,
I mean, not as good as mine, but
yeah. For those not watching, Ian is bald, very bald.
yeah, I had a fun bald interaction this week.
Oh,
I was at my annual physical and I had to get blood drawn as the tech was about to insert the thing into my arm. She's like, I had a hard time finding you because you didn't look like your picture. Your picture had hair. And I was like, well,
now he looks like an 8-ball.
it's like,
Careful.
well, it was a few years old.
Yeah.
From
These
another
things
time.
happen.
But anyway, back to the gayness. So can you
Wonderful transition.
explain
A hard cut.
can you explain the proposition?
She would come in.
Not naming names.
She would drink a little bit. Well, that was the whole thing. I mean, they're always drunk.
As one does at restaurants.
As one does. As we're drinking right now. So she would then talk to me about her house, and I'm like, oh, that sounds amazing. And she's like, yeah, why don't you come over after work? She didn't even hide it. She was just like, let's do this. And I'm like, ma'am, you are you're older than my mother. This is kind of a weird situation. I'm gonna just
That
say
would be. Could you
no.
imagine bringing home like a 60-something, like somebody who is your mother's age to our mother?
That is not.
What?
That's not
That'd
somebody.
be.
That's not somebody who you bring home.
That's not a bring
That
home.
would be amazing.
It actually would be. I kind of want to do it as a joke. Kim would. What would she do? And we wouldn't tell her. We wouldn't tell her. It would just be like a practical joke. And this like 60 Connor would come home and be like, "This is my new girlfriend." And she's like a 6-year-old woman, mom's age. I'd be like, "Mother, this is my new girlfriend."
Okay, here's how
I would die.
here's
I would
how I
die.
imagine this would go. I would do this. I'd bring home a woman in her late 60s.
Mhm.
I'm not even in her late 60s.
Mom's only like
early.
mom's early 60s.
Yeah. And so here's what would happen. They would play nice. They would drink together. They would chat. It'd be great. The moment she leaves, mom would look
Yeah.
at me and say, "What the actual hell are you doing, Connor?"
What the actual fuck? She would slap you upside the
Yeah,
head and be
she
like,
would.
"What?"
She wouldn't do it in front of anybody. Of course
No,
not.
you're right.
No. But the
Mom's
moment,
classy like that. Our mom is classy like.
yes, the moment it would be, oh God. No, it was super awkward. And then then later I found out when I started working at the Capitol that she was going around telling everybody, like, "Oh, well, Connor didn't want me because he's gay." And I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute." I'm like, "Oh no, honey. Oh dear, no."
Perhaps because you're 60.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Not.
I think
Sounds a little
there's
insecure.
other mitigating factors here.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. It's like
Hey,
it's
It's not going to close because of that. Just leave it.
well, you can take that off if you want. Sorry, we're dealing with 3 children. Friday night at our house, we're like, we did our pasta night. We got a movie going, and then we were like, I need you guys to be quiet for an hour while mom and dad do the podcast with Uncle Connor.
But don't worry, Dad's getting another dog next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Did you know that, Connor? Did we tell
Yes.
you?
Yep.
I'm sure we did. We are getting an actual pointer dog. We're so excited. This is our second dog. So we have 3 children, 1 dog already. So we're getting like basically a 5th family member. So this is going to be like our 5th child.
Rex is going to be very jealous.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
We got draft day on Sunday, and I'm driving. I will have 9 hours of drive time next Friday.
Gotta be quiet.
Jeez.
It's 4.5 hours there and 4.5 hours back to pick him up.
Quiet. If you're
I
going to
am
be on the
not
podcast,
I am not
Jim, if
jealous
you're
of that, but that is.
no,
Ugh.
I'm not jealous either. I'm just glad I don't have to go.
And on the way back, I'll probably have a very unhappy puppy for 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
So he'll fall asleep.
Make sure you get the stuff for that dog to go to the bathroom on, because 4.5 hours for a puppy.
No, we'll be stopping. He can pee outside.
Okay. All right. Keep that conversation going.
Good. What's the name of the breed again?
Picardy Spaniel.
Picardy Spaniel. You know, I love that you have actually, because you were telling me before that like this is a breed that like, wasn't it basically had no it wasn't like a breed that was going extinct or something like that. It was.
It was.
Yeah, it was,
So
yeah.
so Picardy is a region just north of Paris, and
I think we were getting a French dog.
yeah, it's a French dog.
How fancy.
Ooh la la.
La la. Oui.
And so it was where the fighting was most intense in World War One. So they were almost extinct, and they brought the breed back. But they're only the guy that I'm buying the dog from is the one who's made them like close to a viable breed in the U.S. With this litter, there are only 400 in the country, and only about 4,000 in the whole world.
So cool. Of course, Ian finds like the most rare dog that no one else has, because tell him about the vet story.
I called the vet to make an appointment, and they tried to look it up in the database, and they're like, "We don't have that, so we'll just leave it blank for now."
We're like, we're not sure this dog breed exists. No, that is awesome. I've always, like when I first was thinking about, because when I move into my actual house, I'm gonna have a dog, and I think at first I always wanted, like, because my dream was always like a golden retriever or one of those dogs that like ends
Golden
up being
Retriever suits you, Connor.
But the thing is, I don't think my soul would let me get a dog unless I adopted it from a shelter.
Okay, well that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, no, but like,
it'd be awesome. The So there's this breed from Nova Scotia. It's this it's like a mini, not that mini, but they're called duck tolling retrievers. I think I showed it to you. They're like reddish.
You did show me that. Yeah.
They're super cool. It's like an old school way of hunting where they like tolling, so on a boat, and they'd like the dogs would like lie in wait for the birds that get shot. They're really cool.
See, I'm trying to remember how my buddy that went duck hunting, or we would go duck hunting down in southeast Missouri, and his dog, it was all
Ouch.
black, but it wasn't like a black lab. It was smaller. But this dog, I mean, you'd shoot him out of the sky.
Longer hair,
No, short hair.
short hair, and it was a retriever.
I think so. Short hair, all black, about the size of like a border collie. And but
Not
like
a Boykin Spaniel, was it?
it might have been.
Sounds like a Boykin.
You definitely cannot get me on the name, but it was interesting because he would shoot them, and like how
He wouldn't shoot
would,
the
I would
dog,
say,
right?
no, God, no, we shoot
Never
the
never
dog.
shoot the dog.
And and we would shoot him, and like after after like the first round, he had this dog so well trained, like once he was done and the gun went down, dog's gone. He didn't have to say a word. The dog would just go.
Well, that's a
He'd usually come
flusher,
back, and would usually
right?
come
No,
back.
it's a retriever.
Retriever. What's the difference between a flusher? Oh, a flusher like gets them up in the air.
Sure.
For upland hunting, flushing dog just bust the birds out of cover.
Oh, yes.
So that's what I hunted over this week. Labs are mostly flushing dogs, which are a lot harder because you're not ready, and it's usually longer shots. A pointing dog basically will find the bird and then hold on point, waiting for you, and then either you or the dog will flush the bird, and then you'll shoot it. But I watched, or Katie saw it too. We were watching videos, like training videos of the Picardy Spaniel, and there's one of the earlier litters. The Picardy's a versatile dog, so which means it'll do more than just like upland hunting. So a lot of dogs, like a German short-haired pointer, they only do upland hunting. So they just do pointing. They're not a retriever. But Picardys are what's known as a versatile dog, so they'll do different things. So they'll track, they'll point, and they'll retrieve. So the guy had like a dog blind in his yard, and he told the dog to hide, and the dog jumps off and like hides in his blind. And then he threw a dummy for the dog to retrieve, and then he's like, fetch. And the dog jumps out of the blind, goes and gets it. I was like, that is so awesome.
And the blind is like a mini tent. It's like
Yes.
a little mini dog tent. I mean, well, I didn't know that. I guess you guys know that.
I mean, I was in my mind, I was imagining a duck blind like right off the bat, but like if it's like a very much smaller version, then I can say I've never seen one of those.
Well, and the one thing I definitely never seen, they have for hunting duck in the bayous, they make they're like platforms that you strap to a tree, so the dog will sit on that, like out of the water, and then like a couple inches out of the water, and then as soon as they're ready to retrieve, they just jump off and go in, and then they get back up on their little platform.
So impressive.
So they would do that in the bayous, which I'm like, given the fact that I also have, maybe not in the bayous, but like I have at one point technically fought a gator. I would not want to put a dog anywhere close to them.
Hold on. What? You've technically fought a gator?
Yes.
What?
Oh, we've told you that story.
I don't
I don't know if we've said it on the podcast. So, all right.
I don't know what it is. No,
all right.
please.
Let's take it all back to a wonderful time in let's say the early 20s. Katie, remember when we went to Kiowa Island? Kiowa Island, South Carolina. We had this this place we stayed at. Honestly, it was super awesome because they actually had like a second guest house, which is where
That's
Tyler
where you and Tyler stayed. You and Tyler stayed at the pool house.
Yes, it was great. So one night after a little bit of drinking, we decided, Tyler was like, well, let's go fishing. And I'm like, perfect, let's go fishing. And it's catch and release there. I can't remember what we were catching. Tyler would, if he was on here, he'd remember exactly what fish we were catching.
Just as the record shows, I did invite him.
Yes, he was invited, but
and
he's
Connor's still alive.
Yes.
And Connor's still alive to tell the tale.
Bam.
We're so lucky to be alive.
So we're fishing off this little pier on an inlet on Kiowa Island, and I've got a spotlight. and I'm just
Connor, really
shining
quick, you need to say it like Kiowa.
Kiwa. So we're on
Thank you.
Kiwa Island
Thank you.
on this little inlet of the island because I don't want to say it like that again. And so shining a
should you?
spotlight all across just kind of the banks, and you can see the lights reflecting off the gator's eyes. There's hundreds because that's the thing. Kiowa Island is a nature preserve. So you can fish as long as it's catch and release. So we were out there, we were fishing, and for the most part, the gators were leaving us alone. But after a while, they realized, hey, you see all this noise that's going on over by this pier? If we wait there long enough, a fish is going to drop down and we get to eat it. So then they started getting closer. Now, again, we're up on the pier, so you can't really but the pier's not that far off. And I'm pretty sure if one of them really wanted to get to Tyler and I, they could. And I keep thinking, I'm like, man, it's a really very short walk I'm not doing it justice on like how close we were to the actual shore, but it was close enough that they could very quickly get behind us on the pier and we'd be screwed. So Tyler's really
Oh my God.
and he's getting real close.
Connor, really quick. Connor, how old were you at this time?
Old enough to know better.
No, probably 21.
No, because Ian was in here. No, Ian was in our lives because
It must have been a sad time.
it was a sad time. So let's
It
see.
was
I was 26.
it was a less.
Oh, yeah, you were probably 21. You were probably 21. That's right. Because we started doing
So-
when I was 26.
So this gator is just kind of floating closer and closer to where Tyler's reeling it in. So where Tyler yells at me, Connor, get the gator away. And I look at him like, how? How do you
do that? How do you get a gator away?
So Tyler's recommendation was to take the net that we had to get the fish out and hit it. So I'm
That's a
leaning
terrible idea.
over
Why
the
would we
pier
ever listen to Tyler? Ever.
because we were drinking. So what do you expect to happen? So I've seen it, and it's the top of the gator just skimming across the water, and I'm kind of like, all right, whack, hit it. This doesn't respond because it's like a 6-foot gator. Hit it again. The third time, it calculated when I was going to do that because as I was going down, it reared back, bit the net in half. It's a titanium net with the netting gone.
My
I
God.
pick up half the net, get myself up back on the pier, or like back rolling on the pier. I look at Tyler, I said, all right, we got to go.
Connor, you are lucky to be alive.
So,
When did the wrestling come in?
no.
Well, that
I
was
didn't wrestle. I said fought. That was a fight, not a wrestle. I never wrestled a gator.
I was just teasing.
So that was our friends. Do you remember? Okay, Steve and Andrea's friends lived right across from them. Oh, the Horsefields.
Horsfields. Shout out Horsfields.
It was.
Hey, they want to listen to our podcast.
Oh, we should totally get Alex Horsfield on the pod. That'd be great.
They doing.
I don't know. They moved.
Anyway.
But so the thing was, that was their net because we were borrowing stuff from them because they had a place in Kiowa. God, I hate saying it like that. And so afterwards, it was so funny because then Tyler and I argued the whole way back to our place about who was responsible for paying them back for the net. Tyler said it was because I let the gator bite it, and I said, well, what did you want me to do?
Exactly. What else are you gonna do? Throw yourself into the water?
To get a half-eaten net? Like I'm like, first of all, you're the one who told me to get the gator away. He's like, I never told you.
Tyler is responsible. He is older.
Ultimately, Mark
by like
Lubert.
14 months.
Ultimately, Mark Lubert paid for it.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, we're so lucky.
But yeah, so that was the closest I've ever been to a gator, and I don't ever want to do that again because they are terrifying.
That's insane.
It took me like several weeks afterwards until I realized how very quickly that could have gone south.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So
I feel like there's. Go ahead, please.
Pointer for today: when an alligator is approaching you, don't fuck with it. Just leave it alone. Let it be. Maybe move away from it.
Yep. I'm with you on that.
Yep. They are literal dinosaurs. And do not mess with them. They are apex predators for a reason.
They are literal dinosaurs.
They're literal dinosaurs.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I probably have heard that story, but now that you're telling us now, after I have children, and we've known each other now for 30. How old are you? 34. We've known each other for 34 years now. So I feel like
in my life.
I know, like we are lucky to be alive. And so my near death experiences are like, you know, like driving around on county roads, drinking. I would be maybe driving, but like not really. I'd mostly be riding. But anyway, that was like the closest I've come to, death.
Speaking of driving on
Hmm.
county roads, I want to kind of bring us back to the Kasich party.
Let's do that.
So
K6 party is so great.
it was
It's
so
once a
great.
year.
It
It's
was so
so
great.
fun. But really quick segue, and I just want to put a pin in it that we need to talk about it with Kasich when he joins maybe next week. I don't know, Kasich.
Yeah,
Let us know.
let us know.
Because he also has a Lake of the Ozarks house.
Does.
And the Lake of the Ozarks now, some shit goes down there, and we need to hear some stories. Okay, pin in that. Now, back to Kasich's party. Driving. Oh, Ian's got to
Good. Ian's here. Before
Driving home from K6.
before we go in, I'm going to
let's record that for posterity.
I'm going to go ahead and ask you two a question. What
Please.
is the appropriate speed to be driving on a county road late night as you're road tripping? And for those of you who aren't seeing this visually, I did air quotes, road tripping down on a county road late night. What is the appropriate speed?
10 to 15 miles an hour. Do not go above 15 miles an hour.
Ian, how fast do you think you were driving?
25.
Yeah. There are some very steep hills.
And very
And I
sharp.
I'm like, oh God, we're going in. We're hitting the ditch tonight. There was like 4 instances. I remember I was in the front seat, just hitting Ian, like, slow down.
And meanwhile, I'm in the back seat. Connor and I are like listening to Newfound Glory. Connor's stressing out in the front seat. I'm in the back seat having a great time. I'm like, thanks, Ian, for driving us home.
Yeah. No, Ian, you did a fantastic job. I will tell you that. But
Ian's a good driver.
the problem is you do not know that road, and that road is just nothing but like, okay, you're driving by a steep hill. It's like,
You know what's crazy though?
You did, so you warned me.
Connor did a good job. He knew every corner. He knew every.
Yeah, it was like driving with grandma.
No,
going
if
for.
I'm driving, that's like driving with grandma. Yeah. Hey, Connor, speaking of grandma, may she rest in peace. We love her so much. Margie, love her. You all had Christmas at our grandparents' house in Meta, Missouri. And I had to come home. Me and my family had to come home during the Christmas party. I was so upset that I had to miss it, but it's okay because we had to be here for Santa and Christmas at our home in Illinois, and I get that we have chosen to live here. But how was the Meta Christmas?
it was, first of all, fantastic.
But it sucked because we weren't there.
It sucked because you weren't there. Given that in mind, it was weirdly warm. It was a very warm Christmas this year.
Right, not
We were out-
because of the stove that's in the living room.
No, there was no. It was funny. As soon as I got there, Chris, the first thing she said is, "Connor, you're not allowed near the stove." I'm like, okay, fair enough.
That's our aunt,
Yes.
Aunt Chris.
Shout out Chris for putting that together.
So it's like a cast iron? Wait, wood burning stove in the house.
They got rid of that. They got rid of that years ago. Now it's one of those that's like the like you press a button, it's like a fake fire. Gives out heat, but it's not real.
Well, that's not fun.
That's
or-
lame.
Yeah. Well, the
I
thing
mean,
is,
if there's no danger, then like, what is the point?
well, 2 reasons. One, as soon as after grandma passed and they started renting it out, insurance on that thing is absurdly high if you have an actual wood burning stove. That thing doesn't, like the one that doesn't, like, other than a potential electric fire, which is the same as every other electric device in your house, not gonna be an issue. But it was, I'll tell you, the house though, it's, as much as I love it, it's just not the same,
Yeah.
Most of the furniture is gone. And now that most of the furniture is gone, you start to realize how kind of rough that house is.
Yeah.
It is like,
I mean, it's hundreds of years old.
oh yeah, we were sitting in like the other living room, like the front room,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a table in there. I was eating with Steve and Andrea, and the whole thing was leaning. And I remember looking at Danny. I'm like, has this house always leaned? And he's like, yes, it has. Just no one's ever noticed. No one's ever noticed it because there's so much furniture and so many people. And then, like, now that you put something in there that needs to be level, it's like, well, this is bad. There's 2 bathrooms in the whole in the whole place. None upstairs.
3.
Just
No, 2. Yeah,
just
you're
on
right.
main drag.
But a really good big yard
Really good
that
big yard. And so we were
you could pee in there.
yes. So for the guys, it was great.
Girls can pop a squat.
In the middle of Mita, there
The
are neighbors who can actually see Katie. They can say they look out their window, they
dark.
can see you.
Not in the dark, and also the road traffic is very slow. Like, there's not a lot of road traffic. You can absolutely pop a squat behind a tree.
Let's go behind the shed like everybody else.
Just go behind the shed.
Yes.
Exactly.
Our cousin Brooks decided to, because we actually did build a fire outside in the little spot there. And then Brooks took a flaming, like a stick that was on fire, walked it to the back field, and then set up a bonfire on fire where the wind was blowing right towards the shed. And I got to finally be like, hey, somebody else is going to burn something down at this house, and it's not going to be me.
It's not gonna be you.
It's not me. I didn't do it this time.
You
But boy,
have paid your dues.
yes. And although every single person there was just like, also made that point, and I'm like, okay, guys, it was funny the first time. Like, I get it. When I was 6 years old, I almost burned down the house. Sorry.
What were you actually 6?
Yeah, it was. I think I was 6. It was actually Danny Stegman's first Christmas with the family.
Danny is Chris's husband,
Yes.
our Uncle Danny.
Yes.
And Chris, so it goes Margie and Fritz are our grandparents, and it goes Kathy. And then Steve, we call him Big Steve. And then we have our dad, Ark. And then we have Chris. So she's the baby, she's the youngest. And then she married Danny, who we love.
Yeah.
But anyway, keep going.
But it was funny. So like when I was a little kid, I'm sorry. It's unfortunately it's a Lubert trend. We're kind of pyromaniacs.
You really are.
Yeah.
We are obsessed with fire. I'm not personally. You guys are.
And
You and Dad, and
yeah.
anyway.
And I lit a match and I threw it in a trash can in the little bathroom that's by the TV room.
Sure did.
Well, it started it, and Danny Stegman caught was the one who saw that and took it outside. And to this day, I never hear the end of it. But you know what? You know who hasn't given me crap about that though? Danny. Everyone else does. Danny's just kind of like, yeah, probably shouldn't have done that.
This is why Danny's the best.
Danny's
and
great.
Danny, if you ever want to come on our podcast, we would love you. We'd welcome you with open arms. Uncle Danny, he's the best.
But we've gotten some, I think after the episode we had with Glenn, Kathy, and Matt,
yeah,
the family has been way more open to coming on to this because they should. They were so afraid of this. Like when we first talked about it, they were joking, and then we started doing it, and they were just like, "Well, I don't know if I can be on that." I'm like, what do you even do? And it's like it's just the same thing we always do, but we're just recording it and talking.
Well,
and other people will see it.
And other people will see it and listen to it, and this will be on the internet forever.
Forever.
But hey, family, this is our open casting call. Please come to our podcast.
Listen. If you're worried that Katie's going to make you tell embarrassing stories, no, she only does that to me, so it's okay.
We'll make them tell embarrassing stories because that is what the people want. We need the entertainment.
Gets the people
going. Need to be entertained. Like, that is my whole thing, is like, if you're not happy in your life, well, then I feel like you're not seeking the right entertainment.
Agreed. Yeah, there's another pointer. Look at that. We're already 2 pointers in.
2 pointers in.
Yeah.
That 60-year-old woman who's looking for you for entertainment. I mean, she can come on our podcast if she wants.
No, she cannot.
Okay.
There's a joke in there somewhere.
All right. So what's everybody's New Year's resolution? So what are we going to do this year that's going to be so awesome, important that we're going to forget about February 17th?
For me, it's working out.
Oh, good. Good. Ian keeps yawning.
Sorry.
Are we boring?
Is Ian's going to bed earlier?
That's what happens in your 40s, apparently.
Yeah, he's old. We're still in our 30s and thriving.
We don't need to take it too far.
Yeah, I just entered my phase of
my goal.
Sorry, you're saying?
Well, no, you're only 34.
That's mid-30s.
You're not in your mid-30s yet.
Early 30s
early
30s is 30 to 33. Mid 30s 34, 35, 36. Late 30s is 37 to 39. and then 40.
I
mean, with
I'll
that
side with
attitude.
Connor on this one.
Oh, okay, fine. I feel like mid-30s is 35 to like 37, maybe 38, and then your late 30s are me, 39. I turned 40 this year in 2026. Scary.
40 is the
40s are
new
pretty good.
30. I don't know. I don't know what we say anymore.
At least you won't be as gray as I am.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna live until 130.
It's
Yeah.
unlikely for me.
You'll make
We'll
it to
miss you
129.
29. There you go.
A lot of miles on this 42.
All right. So what's everybody's New Year's resolution? What's your New Year's resolution?
Well, I am hopefully going to be a good dog trainer.
Dog trainer and good dog and a good bird hunter.
Yes, I am very excited to hunt over my own. I'm really fascinated to like. I feel like having a dog, you have a bond, but having like a hunting dog that you work with all the time is gonna be super cool.
No, I fully agree. Although I'm stuck on the whole, like it's like, oh, you're gonna have a bird hunting dog. So what you should do is get this dog so well trained that you could tell the dog to like just bark at somebody, but not attack them. And then whenever one of your brothers comes over, have the dog like bark at him, and it's like, sorry, he's a bird hunter.
I prefer they don't bark at all.
If I can train a dog to go and get me a beer from the cooler, now that's an idea.
That's a real thing. You could totally do that.
I think we should work on that.
That'll be low on the list, but we can train our children to do that.
Our children do that.
I feel like Jay is better. Like Ava's more physically capable of doing it, but Jay's more receptive to doing it.
Nope. The way our oldest, she just wants to be loved by us, and
Ava
she
rocks.
Yeah.
She rocks, and we'll tell her to do anything. Go get me a cooler.
Well, Ava is a type A child.
She's a type A child. As the firstborn, we're firstborn. You are thirdborn. You are your goddaughter, June Taylor, who is absolutely thirdborn. That girl is gonna be trouble. Oh my God.
I love it.
But you know what? I think it's a PSA for people to have third children, because without them, I feel like the world would be super boring.
Oh, I think so too. It's like, you see, you got to have that dichotomy. You have to have, like that's why I will argue 3 is the perfect number.
I agree.
Because you've got the oldest child, who is kind of like it's basically kind of like the third parent, depending on the age difference there. You've got the middle child, who no one ever pays attention to, so they kind of get to do their own thing and really be kind of their own. And then you got the baby, who is usually the favorite. Not in our family, but like 9 times out of 10, it's definitely.
I think you're the favorite actually now. I mean, I'm the only girl, so I was the favorite girl, but I think you're definitely the favorite. Who are you texting?
Somebody. You don't need to worry.
Yeah. Do you think it's appropriate to text during your media time?
I just want to make sure that she knows I'm not ignoring her. So
just ignoring us.
Yes.
Make sure she knows I'm not gay. Like, I'm not gay.
I think she knows.
She's aware. Katie, what's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to get our dog food company like nationwide. We just launched Pointers.
Nationwide, goodness gracious.
I know, it's a little ambitious. Maybe Midwest regional, but we are approved to sell Pointers dog treats in Illinois and Missouri. So if anybody is interested in premium dog treats made exclusively from Flat Road Farm meat, which is Tyler's farm, and chef crafted by retired chef Ian Byrd.
We had a breakthrough this week.
Oh, what do you got?
Snack sticks.
Snack sticks.
For the puppies.
Believe me, you guys, launching a product is not for the faint of heart. It is like, we have been working on this for a year, maybe more, to be honest.
Pretty normal.
That is probably pretty normal. We have failed so many times. We've wasted. We have spent hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars to try to get this product to market. And now we feel really good about the product that we're putting to market. You all can buy it, www.pointersforlife.com. And you know what? We're sponsoring this podcast. We are supported by
Rex approved.
We have 4 beef and turkey jerky treats for all your furry friends. And we finally launched this week. So that was my big New Year's resolution is we need to start making money off this.
I agree.
And
yes,
working out all the time.
And working out.
Katie and I are now doing the lamest couples thing, but I think it's fun. Yeah, we're doing the same workout program.
It is a kettlebell workout program.
Slightly different weights.
Yeah, he lifts
I was
like
gonna
six-
say.
he lifts like 60-pound kettlebells. I do like 20. But it's actually a very good program. And you know what? We'll put it in the link. And
Connor, we can share with you for your
we'll share it
gym.
with you.
You can do it right at home.
I would love to.
Just need a couple kettlebells.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
I'm
Functional fitness.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
already looking for next year's Christmas gifts. So let's go kettlebells.
Kettlebells.
Well, Christmas is a long time from now. If you're,
But yeah, I'm
committing to
probably gonna need
the
something
thing.
else. I don't know.
What's
I
yours,
did-
Connor?
I was saying like working out is actually what I've been doing. It's
That's
just
why I brought it up.
it's mostly
Do you want the link to the program? It's only like
We're
30 bucks a month.
We are going to put the link in this bio. So anybody
I think
who
the way you say it is we'll put it in the show notes
we're going to put it in the show notes
for the people at home.
for the people at home. It's great.
no. I'm
Yeah,
down.
$30 a month. There you go.
My biggest thing is I need to do like I've been trying to do like just push ups, sit ups, just kind of easy stuff. Cardio is my thing. There really isn't a good spot in Loose Creek to do cardio where like now usually we don't need to because it's like like if I'm out it's time to cut wood, that's a pretty darn good workout all day.
It's a good. There's a difference
You
between
have
like
close to
gym.
200 acres of land to run it.
There's a
I've been running
well,
trail
you
though.
can't-
As somebody
you
as
can't
somebody
run.
who
Repeats up and down the driveway. I've done it at your house.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah, I actually weirdly enough, I go to the little park in Lynn, has a great running trail, and it's got everything you need. It's got everything like it's got steps, a little kind of a wooded area, and big hills if you want to hit those, and then like an actual like nice paved spot if you want to hit like for sprints and everything. That one I actually do enjoy that one.
Well, that's good. How many times a week are you doing that?
Once a month.
2. That's good. That's good.
Weather, unfortunately, it's January, so weather permitting.
Well,
Yeah,
it's so mild in Missouri.
I put
Yeah.
a pull-up bar in our garage,
Yeah.
but it's like our garage ceiling's so high. I like drive the truck out and then I use the tailgate as the entry point.
I love that actually. That's great.
It's pretty great. I'm like out there with like a fucking beanie on and, and Crocs in the middle of the winter.
Does your neighbor that shares the garage, like the other side of the garage, with
They
you,
haven't caught me
not-
yet, but
He's just like, I just, it's funny because I could imagine him just kind of looking at you and being like, "Mind if can I get it?"
That's exactly what I was going to say. I feel like our neighbors, which once they catch wind of this, they're going to be like, yeah, what are you doing over there?
well, the garage, and once it gets warm enough, is going to be the workout spot.
Mm-hmm.
Put a mat in there on the floor, and the kettlebells will all be out there. It'll be good.
Nice.
I have canceled my CrossFit membership.
Don't tell CrossFit. They're stalking him. It's like a cult.
I know.
They have people showing up at our door and being like, what are you doing? Why aren't you at CrossFit?
Yeah, man.
To be fair, just canceling my CrossFit subscription will pay for the dog.
Lord, how much are you paying for CrossFit? You know what? We don't need to tell the numbers. We don't need.
Yeah.
We don't need to say the
It
numbers.
was not cheap.
It's not cheap.
This is a lot cheaper, and it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. So anyway, those are how we're gonna better ourselves in the new year. I'm excited for this year. We're gonna, keep going with this podcast. We're gonna get some family members, some friends on it.
Yeah, I think so. I think 2026. I don't know what it is, but like it's been a while since I felt like super optimistic about the next coming year. 2026 for some reason is starting to feel like, maybe this one isn't going to be so bad. Not going to comment on anything that's happened in the last 9 days, but I am going to say it's like personally, this feels like
Personally, it seems
year-
good.
Personally,
Nationally, it seems bad.
yeah, it's more of just 2026 should be the year of personal growth.
I love this. I
Yeah.
love this for us, for our listeners, for our 5 listeners. I love that.
Yes.
I love that we're 250 years past Mad King George. Now we have Mad King Vron. We've come a long way.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, We'll see if it ends the same way.
God. Oh, I hope not. It was funny. I was walking to the train. And so in downtown Chicago, I was walking to the Metro to take me out to the suburbs where we live. After my day of work, I work downtown one day. I mean, I work 5 days a week, but only one day in the office. And every time I'm downtown and going to the train, it's always really, I actually really enjoy the one day downtown because we are in downtown. We are in the loop of Chicago.
Nice.
And the activity is just electric. The Bears are in the playoffs
Yes.
tomorrow.
Let's go Bears.
So are the Bills, which is exciting.
Yep.
The Bears tomorrow versus the Packers, which is our biggest rival. Which is
I mean,
we'll
so
be
exciting.
watching.
That's about it for the playoffs. I mean, I'm a fair weather Bears fan, and that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm making Italian beef,
Yes.
Yes, that's awesome.
Flat Road Farm.
chuck roast from
Chuck
Love it.
roast.
Flat Road Farm,
Love it.
just like we had over Christmas.
Italian beef from Forza. Where you at there? They're Jardinara.
Jardinar.
Jardinara. It's gonna be great.
It will be even better because of that, because they make the best jardinar.
They do. They do. So that's tomorrow. But what I was going to say is every single block, you have somebody telling you something important. For example, somebody was in like a poncho and saying, you need to be good because the rapture is coming and Jesus Christ is going to come.
I thought you said something important.
Well, depends on who you are. You got
All the crazy homeless people were expounding on their beliefs.
Well, I don't know if he was homeless. I think he was just very passionate. And then the next block, there was these very nice ladies offering to sell me a Bible and to, ask me to take like a.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Bible's a Bible. Hi, Ava. And I mean, the amount of stimulation you get block to block, and I walk like, I don't know, 12 to 15 blocks to work and back. The amount of, stimulation is very good. Like the guy was like, you need to make sure you are being a good person because the rapture is coming and it's coming at New Year's. And I was like, dude, it's January 6th, but that's fine. It's fine.
Appreciate it. Listen.
I appreciate it.
Everybody's favorite holiday.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll do nails tomorrow. Oh, Ava, show Uncle Connor.
Ava, I want to see.
This is a lollipop that she won from an arcade. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing we did.
Every parent's dream, going to an indoor water park in Wisconsin.
On New Year's, went to an indoor water park.
Nothing like damp clothes and single-digit weather to really bring the family together.
It was literally 3 degrees, wind chill -16, and we were at a water park. We would put on our swimsuit. We put on like our coats and stuff over our wet swimsuits to walk to our like condo or whatever we were staying in. And as a good water park resort, attached to the water park is an arcade.
Good is a relative term.
Yes.
And attached to the water park's an arcade and a miniature golf. Ava got this amazing lollipop that is a plastic lollipop that fits 20 lollipops in it. And she had
15.
15. Thank you, Ava. And she grabbed it with like a claw thing. So this nice little contraption, this cheap piece of plastic, probably cost us like $60.
Yeah, that's about right. How many times has that hit Jay's head?
How many times has it hit Jay's head, Ava?
What?
Lollipop thing. 15. Anyhow.
Sorry, we got out of the grabber thing because I told my kids it was a scam.
It is a scam.
It is a scam. It's absolutely a scam.
It was the claw.
The claw never works.
Well, Ava got to work. Ava got so many prizes from the claw.
Because
Yeah.
nobody would play a machine that never works. That's why when you go into a casino, play the slots closest to the entry, because they're more likely to pay out, so that people will think, oh, it's all working. It's like, no, that's designed that way, and they're always low payouts.
Now that's a pointer. Point of the day.
I don't trust a machine in a casino. I only play card games, which are just as rigged. But you know what? At least I can physically play the game.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? You lose every game that you don't play.
Pretty sure that's Michael Scott quoting Wayne Gretzky.
Although
Yogi Berra. But
my guide this weekend said the same thing. He was like, "You can't shoot a bird if you don't take a shot."
yeah, there you go. Guys, we are giving such great advice today. Like, this
Well,
is
we've been off for a while,
we have been off.
and I feel like our listeners have really
I
they've been
agree.
clamoring. They've been wondering, they've been like, where's Pointers been? I need my pointers.
I need the pointers. We took my goodness. We okay, go away, my love.
Go
Yeah, okay.
away, my love.
Well, we love her, but
Right.
we asked for 1 hour of a week, I mean, this is probably how the Catholic Church feels.
Yeah, probably. They don't even ask for the full hour anymore. It's like, look, just give us 40 minutes.
Well, our church asked for the full hour.
Our church, he's like, now he's like, I know y'all got stuff to do. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick.
Love that about Immaculate Conception, Loose Creek.
Shout out Father Tony.
Shout out Father Tony. What a gem of a freaking priest.
He's great. He's the best.
He's great.
One of the best we've ever had, and everyone agrees. So it's just like, actually, there was apparently a thing where he was going to get transferred to another parish, and we petitioned the bishop and being like, please no. Like, he's so good. Like,
That's what she said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Put that in with the priest, but
Well,
Don't
you
worry,
would have
we'll go to confession. It'll be fine.
We're gonna go to confession. It's
Yes.
gonna be fine. Awesome, guys. Well, wonderful to catch up.
Yes.
What a good podcast.
What a good podcast.
Do we have anything else that we needed to discuss? I think that was everything, right?
I think we got it done, but you know what? We'll come up with some maybe next week or whenever we decide to pick this back up again.
Sounds good. I do like Friday nights because Friday nights everybody is excited. We're happy. It's the end of the week. Wednesdays, I'm like, I still have 2 more days. Fridays is like, I'm on my weekend
I
vacation.
know. I'm kind of digging this.
I'm
You know,
kinda
and
digging
we're
the
and we're
Friday.
at that age where we don't really like going out on
Plan things.
Friday night. It's just like, no. We say that for Saturday. We got stuff to
We're
do on
gonna save it for Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, day drinking, and Saturday night, and Sunday, day drinking
Oh, yes.
at home.
I will say, like, so tomorrow night, and I apologize if for Mike Kasich and Tyler Bomber, all my friends who are big Packers fans, I'm gonna be rooting for the Bears. But then
Hell yeah.
Sunday, there's a
you root for the
game
Bills.
at noon. Now hold on. Here's
Who's
my weird thing about this. Don't think I'm going to root for the Bills over the Jaguars, but I guarantee you the Bills are going to beat the Jaguars because whoever wins that game gets to face the Denver Broncos. And that game, if it's Denver versus Buffalo, Ian, I am going to be cheering so loud for the Bills that you will hear it in Chicago.
yes?
Because
Go Bills.
I might not like the Bills, but I despise the Broncos.
Yes. Go Bills. Go Bears.
You know what?
That's right.
How
They
about I
interviewed-
hope every team has a good time.
Aw, that's nice.
They interviewed like a bunch of like NFL people and like polled them on who's going to win what game. Most of them picked the Bills against the Jaguars, and they're like, it is never safe to root against Josh Allen.
It's
It
never
never is.
safe.
It never is. But
But
playoff.
what Ian finds is any team that he does root for disappoints him. So
That's true.
Oh,
so we'll see.
That's why you rooted for the Chiefs this year.
Man, we love the Chiefs. Pour
We
one
do.
out. Travis Kelce, whatever you decide to do, we're behind you. All right. Good being with you, brother.
Good being
Go
with
Bears.
you.
Go Bears, go Bills. Love you.
Love you.
Bye, Pointers. Bye.